Star Wars 3.5. Now, when Rogue One was announced, I was kind of disappointed because I know what that means with Disney. I knew they were gonna milk the out of Star Wars until there was nothing left of it. If you're a big Star Wars fan, it's like great. You know, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so hell yeah, I love seeing this, but it runs that risk of sometimes dishing out shitty movies. That's what I was afraid of the most. Are they gonna pick quantity over quality? Because I'm gonna be honest, there's some Marvel films that just did not hit the mark. They were extremely underwhelming. I was afraid that Rogue One was just gonna be this cash grab. Well, it isn't, because it's pretty damn good. This movie shows you a different side of Star Wars that you've never seen before. We've always known that the Imperial forces have been oppressing the galaxy and the Rebel Alliance are fighting to free the people, but we don't really see the side the civilians see. This movie gives you an insight that you don't get from previous Star Wars films. People on both sides unsure about what they're doing, and that makes perfect sense because that's how war is. You really feel the Nazi element, and that's great. It makes the Imperial forces actually really frightening and actually really scary every time they show up. They're actually dying. I'm glad that they weren't afraid to show people. My favorite has got to be the Force Monk and his best friend Supergun, because them two together was so badass. The main character, Stephen Hawking's girlfriend, she's been through a lot of stuff. This means a lot more to her. It's basically a war film, but in a Star Wars context. You see people getting shot, you see people falling left or right, and you don't even know who's gonna get killed next. And that's what's great. You don't see that in other Star Wars films. You know the main characters are gonna survive. I do have to say that the beginning is a little slow. It does take a while for it to pick up. I do think that there's a lot of exposition they give that they probably could have handled a lot better. It kind of drags on. There's better ways they could have done that. I don't feel like there's a character you can really latch onto and just feel like they're experiencing these crazy things. The film tries to get you to feel more for the main characters, and I think it just misses the mark just barely. There's moments where certain things happen and you're supposed to feel bad or sorry that these things are happening, but you don't really care that much. Some characters aren't really explained all the way, as if why they had a change of heart or why they're doing certain things. It's still fun to see the characters interact with one another, but there's not huge distinctions between them. In the end though, the movie is a lot of fun to watch, and I enjoyed it from start to finish. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love this shit. It's just cool to see this serious tone on a Star Wars film. Not to say the other ones weren't serious, but this is just a gritty version. So I'd recommend it. If you're not a big Star Wars fan, but you like action movies, you like war films, I'd still recommend it. If you hate Star Wars, then you might not like it. Fun to watch, super fun, super entertaining. I never really got bored. It does feel like it drags a bit. Super fun. 7.5.
Later.